Hi everybody, Stuff and Things here. I've got something kind of special and fun for you today. You know at my skate park that I hate these cracks and pits and holes, especially around the mani pad. They mess me up all the time, and I've always wished there was something I could do about it, if I could fill it or fix it or do something. Well, I did find a solution. A couple of weeks ago, Dan Corrigan had a video talking about this stuff called steel stick, which you can use to patch holes and cracks and fix up your skate spots. And I thought, that sounds amazing. I'm going to get some myself, so I ordered 2 tubes, and I went out to the skate park, and I decided I was finally going to fill that pit on the far side of the mani pad that I hate so much, and some of the cracks in and around the area. So here I am getting all the leaves and debris out of that hole, the hole that's the biggest problem when I land off the mani pad. I've gone in that hole a whole bunch of times. I said hole a lot. But here I am getting out the steel stick. I've sped up the footage a little bit. You do want to wear gloves with this stuff, so I got some rubber gloves, and it's like Play-Doh or putty. You get it out of the tube, and you start mixing it up, and you'll see the color kind of change so that you know that it's mixed, and like it really does feel like Play-Doh. And I was kind of like, well, is this really going to work? What's going to happen with this stuff? See, I'm gonna need like more of it, I think. But I think that'll help. When my wheels smack this thing, I'll probably just go grab the other tube and add it to this maybe. I really thought 2 tubes of this stuff would go farther than this. I'm glad I got 2. Could you imagine if I only got 1? Thought about filling other holes. It would probably cost me like $100 to fill all the holes in here. Because this was $12 for 2 tubes. I think that's enough. We'll see. This is a good test. We'll see how well it works. And if it works really well, maybe I will buy some more and fill some of the other places that where I really dislike the holes and the divots. Okay, I want to break this one up a little bit. I'm going to put a piece of it in here. Let's see, I can scrape the top. See, it's like putty or clay, which is a good thing. See, that's cool. And then let's jam a piece in this section of the crack here, so that that's definitely filled. And then the rest of it, I'm just going to add to the top and fill it in. I might scrape the top off because it's kind of bubbled up now. I think I'll go with that and see what happens. I hope that gets really solid. Okay, I've got a little nugget. Where should I put it? Oh, I know what I want to do. I wanted to see if this might be able to work on the mani pad itself. And here is a pretty significant crack that shortens the length of grinds if I ever want to grind this. So let's see. Just kind of smear the putty in there. I hope that works. That's cool. Let's do this one.
One week later.
Okay, we're back at the skate park for a little dawn patrol session, and we're going to check out what happened with the mani pad and the holes that we patched. So that one is looking fantastic. It's all filled. It's still there, hasn't like chipped away. It still looks like I stuck, Play-Doh or something in it. But it's rock hard. It feels like concrete. That's awesome. And then on the mani pad, I put a patch here, and then 2 more little ones here and here right next to it. And you can already see it's been grinded on. Somebody has been using the mani pad, the edge of it, like before I even got back to do it. So it's not just me that uses this. This one, I think I put it maybe sticking up a little bit too high right here. There's a little bit of a lip, but I think it's better than the big old crack. But I'll have to watch for that. If I do more of these holes in the future, is like watch those edges and make sure they don't stick up. In the future, I might buy some more steel stick. I might come back and do this one and that hole right there that's on the mani pad. And then I guess it would take a lot of steel stick, but I wouldn't mind patching this area and that. There's a bunch of holes there that sort of get in the way, but this was the biggest problem right here. So I'm really happy how that one turned out. All right, we're gonna finally get some skating in, but with the repair that we did, so far so good. That big hole that I fall into as I come off the mani pad sometimes is definitely patched, and I don't think that stuff is going anywhere, so that's fantastic. And then the ones on the side of the mani pad, we'll find out in a minute how well those hold up. But I was in a manual mood. I wanted to get started with manuals. I got my regular one there, and then here I got nose mani, and this is really fun. It took a good amount of time. Don't assume that it was just like one try after the other, but I got a bunch of different nose manual variations. So there's nollie shove out, and this one took a little while longer to get, but I got nollie front shove out, coming around the other way. And then I even worked on that front side pivot out that I battled for a while last time. And I got a sloppy one there. I kept working on it and I got really close. Like, it just felt better this time. I did get a second one eventually, but it still was a little sketchy, but it's really big progress to get close a bunch of times and to get it landed twice in one day. So I'm super happy with that. And that means that I did 4 different variations of nose manuals in one day, and that I'm psyched on that. We're taking that. All right, let's finally use the mani pad and see how it feels for grinds. I got into some back 50s right away. It took a while to kind of dial in the speed and everything, because I haven't done this here at this spot for a long time. And for the next few grinds, I'm actually going to shut up and just let you enjoy the skating and especially the sound. Some really good stuff there. It was a really good session. I enjoyed it a lot. And I love the patches that I put in those cracks in the concrete along the corners. That steel stick is working so well. I don't even notice those bumps that I pointed out where it was a little bit bumpy, because concrete is kind of bumpy just naturally as it gets grinded. And it was awesome. Here I'm just waxing some more. I had to go back and forth with the wax a good number of times because the ledge was fairly dry and I'm used to nice slippery stuff and some good wax. Right here, I try a frontside 5-0. I got it. It's really squirrely, though. I'm not very good at frontside. I'm going to have to practice that more. And then here, I started working on something new. I don't know what compelled me to do it, but I started working on backside 180 and trying to lock in a 50-50. I've never even tried this before. This is new. And right away, on those first couple of tries, I was actually really pleasantly surprised how close I could get. Just something about it kind of felt right. I was locking in one truck, I was locking in the other truck. Maybe I would lock in both for a split second and then like end up turning out because of the weight problem, trying to balance myself and get the weight on the heels but on the toes, and going forward and back and everything. And dialing that in was hard, it was challenging, but it was really fun at the same time. And here's a couple of chaotic tries that are almost there. I almost lock this one in and pivot out. At least I'm rolling away. And then the next one is just like this weird mix of different feebles, and I'm turning, and I don't know what's happening really with this, but it was fun. I don't even know if I could name this. So I did a back 180, and then my right foot truck is going out on the deck, and then I pivot, and the other truck locks in for a moment, and then I pop off. I don't know what that was. But finally, here I am where the stars align and the balance was all there. I don't know how that happened, and I don't know how it could be so perfect. Both trucks locked in, I slid the grind for a good length, and I got the pivot out.
I can't believe I just did that. That was awesome.
So yeah, there we are. I guess I love steel stick now. It worked really well in this situation. I probably will get some more and try to use it again. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.